Hey, aloha, high vibe tribe. It is Pink Bella. Happy Thursday, everyone. Let me just fix the lighting a little bit. It was good. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a live reading that I'm recording for you all. And today is the 20th of February. It is an 2020 portal. It's a magical day of manifestation and mastery. So hopefully you can all hear me, and I'm very grateful to be here. Welcome to everyone who's new. Welcome back if you've been with me for a while. I'm so grateful for all of you. And thank you as well for liking, subscribing, sharing this video if it resonates with you, and also commenting down below and let me know how you're doing and where you are. What else do I want to share with you all? And thank you everyone who's booked sessions and readings and donations. This is helping me continue with this channel, continue with my soul mission, which is to help all of you. So my soul mission is somewhere along the line, I had this huge epiphany and awakening even before the twin flame activation. And I actually started to remember that I was a light worker, that I was a healer. I remembered my lifetimes in Atlantis and Lemuria. I have a kitty that's very interested right now. You might see him in the background. But I have memories of being a healer and a high priestess in Atlantis, Lemuria, in Egypt. And then I remembered that I was a starseed. I had a massive download when I traveled through Egypt in the 90s. And then I moved to Australia and had an even more bigger awakening to my past lives. Quantum jump forward, because I did study Reiki and I am a Reiki master. However, I now consider what I do quantum healing, and quantum healing is multidimensional timeline healing. And that's where I get into the AKASHIC records, timelines, past lives, and I'm able to tap in with your higher self and your team as well as mine, and to try to do a chakra scan and see where you're all at. So very grateful to be here. So today I'm going to do just a little check-in on the transmission that came in on Monday to do with the Mercury Retrograde that we're in, and we'll be into the beginning of March. And then also I'm going to pull some live cards for us for a collective reading. We are in another activation of the 222 codes, which I've been sharing about all month and at the end of January. This is carrying us into the new moon in Pisces, which will be the 22nd and 23rd of February. Massive light code activations going on right now. We did see a little bit of that reflected in the Schumann resonance yesterday. It peaked at 78 hertz. The standard up until now has been 7.83 hertz. However, I have not seen it dip below 8 hertz for a few months. So I think we're going to be seeing a new standard set this month. So welcome everyone. So grateful. Okay, so I'm going to just go through some of the transmission, pull some cards for us. I pulled some sacred geometry cards as well for both the Mercury retrograde and this portal that we're in right now, which is very powerful. I know I posted on my Facebook page yesterday and Instagram just to check in and see how everyone was doing. And everyone all around the world is experiencing different symptoms depending on where you are in your journey, okay? So right now we're going through number 43 transition. We're quantum jumping, we're changing timelines, or we're being given an opportunity to change timelines, okay? So this is also connected to the Mercury retrograde. And the Mercury retrograde is an opportunity to clean house on so many levels. Physically clean house, balance our chakras, clear away old belief systems, let go of things that no longer serve us. Okay, so we're being given a gift of a 3-week period where everything's going to seem a little wacky. For those of you who really enjoy Mercury retrogrades, most likely you incarnated and you came onto this planet during a Mercury retrograde. So for me personally, my sun sign is Gemini, my rising sign is Virgo. They're both connected to the planet Mercury. So when Mercury starts to go retrograde, I actually feel it physically, and I feel like many of us are feeling it this portal, okay? So we're to keep our vibe high. This is the joy card. It says delight. It's number 19, which is yesterday, the 19th, but we're to keep our vibe high as best possible. And also drink lots of water and stay grounded. I'll get into some of the physical symptoms that have been happening to me and to many of you. Okay. So before I pull some cards, I'm just going to briefly go over. So we're in the 222 portal, which is a mastery number. This is a mastery year. We're going to be moving into that new moon in Pisces. Mercury retrograde is in Pisces. Now, what's interesting about this new moon and this portal right now, we have 4 planets in Pisces and we have 4 planets in Capricorn. Pisces is the water energy. Capricorn is the earth energy. Capricorn is also old structures. It's like the 3D reality. So we're being given an opportunity to look at our world, both personally and collectively, and choose joy and choose to make it a better place, okay? And this Piscean energy is very dreamy. It's also making you, me, many of us very sleepy. That's one of the symptoms right now. It started with the Mercury retrograde because the Mercury retrograde actually kicked off this portal. And sleep, some of you have been fine, I know, but the majority of people that contacted me, incredibly fatigued, me as well. All right, dizziness, fatigue. We're getting those of us who are ready, we're getting a complete restructuring of our physical avatar. So for some of you, you might be experiencing cold and flu symptoms, sinus. You can hear my voice today. I'm a little bit congested. Also down the spine, so anything connected to the bones, feet, ankles, neck, lower back, hands, elbows, teeth. Those are all connected, and that's connected to the root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, but mainly the root, because we're being given an opportunity to release more density. So I was given my personal journey at the moment. I've had an incredible next level of a light body activation with the plasma body. It's bringing more crystals online. So I was taken out on the weekend. I had to sleep a lot and rest a lot, and I did have an activation in my lower back that sort of made me, take different supplements, use ice packs, and slow down and rest. So that's what happened with me. And then I started to also experience some crystalline activations, which brought on a little bit of a rash. So just to let you all know, that might be happening for you too. And this is another level of our light body coming online, okay? So I wanted to share just some of the symptoms. You might be feeling dizzy, tired, headaches, ears ringing. Some of you might be really experiencing ascension symptoms at this time, the awakening symptoms at this time, because our body is shifting from carbon to crystalline. We're becoming more crystalline, more light. So our physical structure is very dense. 3D is very dense. And the 2 strands of DNA are trying to expand to 12 strands, and everyone's at a different level. So I was just reminded, because I do work with the 12 chakra system, there are more than that, but that's the sort of the expansion beyond the 7 chakra system that people are remembering. And this is a remembering. We're remembering as we awaken. There's also a 13th chakra that's connected to the divine feminine light code. So that will come online for some of you when it's time. And what's been happening in some of the sessions is I've been scanning your energy and being given information about where your chakras are at and what ones are on or off, that sort of thing. So if any of you are experiencing ascension symptoms, just know that that there is an option with connecting with a session at my end to assist with that, to help you understand your chakra system a little bit more and work on an energy healing. Quantum healing is also energy healing distance and in person, and that's something that I offer online. Okay, enough about that, but I just got to share that because I think that I hadn't really been clear about scanning the chakras and giving you a full reading, okay? That's also included in the AKASHIC sessions as well. All right. Okay, so we have 4 planets in Capricorn, we have 4 planets in Pisces, and this is creating a huge frequency shift for the planet and for ourselves, okay? The Piscean energy is very much about dreams, about manifesting our dreams, and new moons are always about new beginnings, like releasing and manifesting new beginnings. However, what I'm getting about this is the dream part is our sleeping, that to awaken, many of us are needing to sleep right now to incorporate those new codes, okay? So let's just talk about the Mercury retrograde for a little bit. So the Mercury retrograde is impacting everyone individually, collectively. Those of you who are resonate being a starseed, this is a massive light code activation for you. And it doesn't matter what collective you're from, but it is, these codes are part of our DNA, and we are receiving light codes from the sun and also from the portals and ley lines in the earth. But these codes that I was given have been dormant codes that are they're like parcels that are being unpacked right now. So they're in the process of unpacking and bringing more of our remembering online. Okay, so I know one of the messages that came in the transmission was that you, me, as a starseed, our collective is closer than ever and wishing to work with us and wishing to move our soul missions forward, okay? So that was one message that came in. For twin flames, soulmates, and divine unions, the message that came in is this is like a time of redirection for all of you. That if you've gotten into a pattern of being a certain way or acting a certain way or expecting certain things, this is a redirect. And it may be a reconnect. I just heard reconnect. I'm very clairaudient. This is a redirect to make sure that you're in the right place at the right time, meeting the right people. So for some of you, it may be a reconnection with your partner. For some of you, it might be a timeout. Okay, so just know that that's part of it. That there, and to also notice for all of us as a collective, any patterns that show up in this Mercury retrograde, those patterns are representative of patterns that we have been experiencing in our life up until now, and also patterns from past lives and other timelines that's carried in the Akashic Record. So this is a fantastic time for Akashic Record readings, healings, and clearings as well, okay? So, and right after this, as I'm loading up this video, for whoever's watching this, I'm going to be doing some live readings on YouTube, so you can check that out as well. I've already set the intention that whatever comes forward today and whatever comes forward in the live readings will help all of you on this channel on your journey. All right, so let me just make sure that I get into everything. Yeah, so for starseeds, this light code activation that's happening right now is a time to remember your origins, remember who your collective is, and that your collective wants to work more closely with you. That could be if you're a Pleiadian, Sirian, Lyran, Arcturian, from Andromedan, from the planet Vega or the Orion system, or beyond. We're learning more and more about, I just heard Ben talking, we're learning more and more about our origins, and I will be bringing in more information as well for starseeds. Okay. Personally, and I shared this in the transmission, we have many different levels to our aura, our energy field, our quantum field. One of them is a plasma body. When the plasma body activates, we get incredibly cold, like an inner chill, like we can't warm up. That's the activation, burning off old programs, okay? So, and like I shared, so this is really impacting the root, the spine, the sacral. It's connected to belief systems we're letting go of. Our structure has to be shifted to acquire more light. The way that's going to happen is like I shared, if we experience some pain or we're uncomfortable or we need to sleep more, that's an opportunity for our higher self and our teams of light to come in and activate this as well within us so that we're able to incorporate more light, okay? Because we're light beings. We are shifting to higher frequencies. This is also like our spine, our whole spine and our root chakra is connected to our DNA, and it's connected to the Akashic records, both personally and collectively. The root chakra as well carries belief systems from your ancestors, from your family. So that's what I brought in, that some of the releasing and letting go of noticing these patterns is connected to your family, your ancestral DNA that we're expanding past. All right. Okay. See if I can read my writing. All right, so I'd also had mentioned something connected to as we accelerate on this journey, in this path, we go through initiations. When we go through these gateways, we're all going through initiations. And some of what we're clearing are imprints from our family, imprints from society, school, work, you know, our relationships. Some of you also might have some implants that you're dissolving. And there's also a connection to, let me just think about this, how I want to bring this in. There is light and dark energy on this planet, and we agreed to come in on this mission to experience both, and we are transmuting both. So we don't recognize what's not working, or we don't recognize unless some dark energy comes into our reality, and that's to help us focus on our energy boundaries and to ensure that we are taking care of ourselves, that we know, that we understand we're light beings, that we understand there's different types of light on this planet, different frequencies, and that it's up to myself to take care of my avatar, my energy field, and same with you as well, okay? So that was something as well. I don't have that information on my website about imprints and entities and implants. However, that is a possibility in sessions for me to assist you with. So if that resonates with you, you could just email me about that, okay? All right. It's not on my website because it brings in a different frequency. but I'm multi-dimensional, multitasking. So I've had to go through clearing out entities, dissolving implants for my own journey so I can assist you. So hopefully that makes sense, okay? All right. Let me see. Very exciting times, that's for sure. Okay. Let me just talk about the physical symptoms just to review that again because I wrote them down. You might be feeling dizzy. You might have cold and flu symptoms. Flu stands for F, frequency, L, light, U, upgrade. So again, depending on where you're being targeted in your body, for me, I was given the message I'm being given a whole chakra meridian overhaul. So I really needed a lot of rest this week. So this is even why it's taken till today to be here with all of you. But I'm here, yay! So very grateful to be here. Okay. What I looked into as well is there are chakras that are connected to the planetary systems as well as astrology signs. So the root chakra that's being impacted is connected to Capricorn and Aquarius. So we have a lot of planets in the Capricorn energy right now, and we just left the sign of Aquarius. However, we're going into the age of Aquarius. We're just at the beginnings of that. So this is all connected to us dissolving old belief systems and our root chakras. We're in Pisces. Mercury retrogrades in Pisces. We're leaving the Piscean age. However, so this is like a 3-week review of what do we still have hanging around. We're getting all shiny like diamonds, crystal clear. So we head towards March, the March gateways, including the very powerful equinox. Okay. All right. The other message is Mercury retrograde is connected to the throat chakra. The planet Mercury is connected to the throat chakra. Mercury is connected to the signs of Gemini and Virgo. And it does impact our speaking abilities and our frequency in that way because the throat chakra, is above the heart. So if it's not working properly, our heart chakra will have some issues, and same with our upper chakras. So we're to really calmly feel before we speak and be kind to ourselves and others during this portal, okay? And I think that's it as well for the transmission. So I'm going to do the reading for us as well now for everyone. Let me see where to start. Chakras. Okay. I'm being guided to the Divine Masculine deck. So I'll just share the cards that I was shown. So just to let everyone know, yes, we're receiving light code activations from the sun, from the planet, from Earth and Gaia, but also from codes that we've already brought in with us that are unpacking themselves right now. So myself as a starseed, I was given that new codes that I brought in with me are now being brought online, if that makes sense, and that's connected to the DNA as well. And we're becoming crystalline. Our DNA is becoming crystalline. So that was just a reminder that Archangel Metatron, some of you like to work with Archangel Metatron. This is connected to the Stellar Gateway, which is bringing in the light codes for us as well. And I show this card when it's intense, okay? And the planetary cycles is just a reminder that we have many planets coming and going, retrograde forward. They're all connected to our chakra system and our astrology signs, and it's impacting us in many ways, and many of you are feeling that, okay? This is also like Archangel Sandalphon is the Earth Star. The Earth Star is a new chakra connected to the crystalline grids within the Earth. It carries your divine blueprint for soul mission, for abundance, for divine unions, and I'm sure there's going to be much more that comes forward about that. But initially, that's what is being activated when your Earth Star activates, okay? Activation is another word for being brought online, being made aware of when we didn't know that it was there. All right. I've been working with the 12 chakra system consciously since 2010. So, and I'm grateful for all the teachers like Diana Cooper that was bringing in information about the chakra system before that to help us remember. Okay, so let's just pull some chakra cards. I'm just going to pull 2 for all divine masculines, and this is within all of us just to see what the priority is for today for this portal. Okay, so the overall is new beginnings for divine masculines. This is the Starseed card. So again, masculines, you are experiencing 1, remembering being a starseed, but 2, you are also receiving a lot of light code activations at this time. So take lots of good care of yourself. The soul star is also activating. It says forgiveness, Jophiel. So if anything's being triggered at this time, forgive yourself through all directions of time, and just know that you're going through a period of releasing as well. Okay, another level of self-love and self-care. Soul star is connected to our AKASHIC records. Like when it starts to open, it helps us remember who we are and why we came. It also carries information about being a starseed, other lifetimes, Atlantis, Lemuria, being healers, bringing in those abilities, and releasing wounds like post-traumatic stress disorder, maybe being a warrior from other timelines, that sort of thing. Okay, and then the other chakra that came in is the root chakra. So, which I just shared about. So as masculines, you're clearing and releasing a lot out of the root chakra at this time, which we all are, but it's big for you right now too. Okay, I'm going to just pull some divine feminine cards. See what the chakras are being impacted for all divine feminines through this portal. Okay, wow. So bottom of the oracle is the heart chakra, but there's that union of divine feminine, divine masculine. So some of you might really be feeling like some sadness and grief around this gateway. Maybe you're not with your twin flame or divine partner, or maybe that's what you wish to manifest. So just notice that, but just notice too, spending time in nature, receiving all different kinds of love right now, especially from Gaia, will really assist you as well. And then this is a really positive message just to work on keeping your heart open no matter what. So, so when that union manifests in your reality, to just know that you've already got practice with keeping your heart open, okay? Sacral chakra came forward, so it's definitely connected to a sacral chakra, releasing and healing for divine feminines. In the sacral carries old imprints and belief systems, being female, what it means to be in a relationship, mechanisms that we came in to bust and release. So that's happening for many of you. It also carries your creativity and your joy as well. Okay, so some divine feminines, you might be feeling that right now. And then this says reconciliation, which I love. It's the Starseed card though too. So it's twofold. It is a possible reconciliation with soul tribe and soul family and soulmates and twin flames through this portal. But it's also like what I'm being given is this is the message about those of you who resonate with being a starseed, that you have more guides of the light, your starseed team that wants to come in and start working with you. Okay, all right, beautiful. That kind of segues into the reading, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna pull a few cards for us today. So bottom of the deck is the High Priestess, which has been coming in lots of sessions and readings. So that's for all of us, that the High Priestess, it's the time of the High Priestess to remember and to be that divine feminine goddess, and that intuition, your intuitive abilities are getting stronger. And then bottom of the tarot deck is the Six of Wands, which is, and this is actually like the victory card. So just, we're all becoming masters this year. And six is also the Lovers in the Tarot, which has been coming forward as well. But this is like Wands is moving forward and manifesting. And this is about knowing that you're going to be victorious with whatever you need to manifest. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I was hoping I could do just a starseed reading this week, but the universe had other plans. So let's just pull a couple of cards. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Okay, so the first one is the Eight of Swords. This is for all of us, whether divine feminine or masculine. This is what's going on in our physical reality through this portal. Next card is the Queen of Cups, the goddess, the High Priestess energy, divine feminine energy, and then Page of Wands. Okay. So I read the cards intuitively. I do pull these through for sessions and readings as well. Ooh, bottom of the deck, the Death card, which is transformation, which is basically saying goodbye to the old version of us, okay? So I'm going to just pull some other cards around these and then just see and then I can hold them up together. And I just, like I said, I just asked for the best messages, and then I just asked my guides to bring in the messages for all of us. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so first one, so in the physical, we got eight of Swords, all right, all tied up, blindfolded, not seeing, not understanding what's going on. Maybe many of you have been going through such a transition and very confused right now about what's happening, okay? That's what I felt too. I felt like the light codes coming in have been so intense and so strong. And some days it's like, what planet are we on? What are we doing? But there's a purpose to this, okay? So that forces us to sleep and withdraw and take care of ourselves. But we're leaving that, all right? So that's happening in the physical, but we're writing the 8, accelerated motion. There's the pyramids, the star systems, knowing that we're being fully guided by Source in the universe and our team, accelerated motion, that we have the power and the mastery to let go of this and move in to this, okay? So this is all systems go. This is a card that comes up often for the 8-8 gateway, and I know we're already preparing for the Lion's Gate in August. I mean, I'm just super excited about where we're all going to be by August, okay? As a collective and as a planet. In the physical, so usually I split it up into 2 days, but I'm just going to bring in the messages overall for us for this gateway and for this portal, okay? So then we have the Queen of Cups, the goddess, the divine feminine energy, which is the frequency of the light codes coming in right now is the divine goddess energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. It's to lighten everything up. It's to bring the intuition back to all of us. It's to bring our magical gifts back to all of us. So this is what letting go of the old and releasing and decluttering everything, including our hearts and our minds, is to allow us to give ourselves permission to be this intuitive being, this master, okay? And we got number 6, again, moving on, moving forward. So this is all helping us move forward with our soul missions, with our unions, with our direction. For some of you, it could actually mean that through this retrograde, you might be looking at a move. You might be looking at changing jobs. You might be looking at changing locations and being on a different grid point on the planet. Third card is an 8 as well, but it's trapped in fear. Fear is connected to the root chakra. So because the energy is very powerful right now, it could be bringing up fears and anxiety for some of you. And just know that that's an illusion. Our ego is always going to come up with, oh, we're in fear, you can't do that. But just know that's an illusion. And Page of Wands, that you're a master, that you're a manifester. What I'm getting to is like he's noticing, look, he's outside, to spend time outside and noticed nature. Like if anything, if you feel really out of sorts, go for a walk. Go somewhere that you love, or bring nature inside if you can't go out, and just really do some meditation and just focus on a plant or focus on flowers and breathe. Okay? Breathe and just trust and know that this is a new beginning. And I pulled another card, and what is it all about? Our heart chakra. So we're being shown through the Mercury retrograde and through this portal where there might still be some blockages within our heart chakra, okay? Okay, beautiful. I'm going to pull one card. Where is it? From the Rebecca Work Your Light deck. Just for the best message for all of us right now. Ooh, there's 2. So the first one is, it comes forward all the time. Share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So I feel like for some of you, there's lots of information in the Akashic records for you about maybe what is holding you in like keeping you in a holding pattern, or you keep feeling like, oh, I've cleared that. Why is it still there? It's still there because there's still something there on another lifetime, a vow, a belief system, a contract, okay? And then I love this card. I was got to just show this card. It's at the bottom of the deck. It's called the Age of Light. That's what we're turning. This is what we're turning into, and this is what we're going back to. This is what we've experienced before in other lifetimes. Like probably the closest experience on this planet would have been Atlantis and Lemuria as well. And just the Age of Light. You've been training for this your whole life. All of you. Okay, beautiful. I'm just going to do this short mini reading for Starseeds and for Twin Flames because I have lots of information to start bringing in for Starseeds. So I'm just going to do an overall chakra message for Twin Flames first. Third eye activation for Twin Flames. And this has been coming in readings. Twins will often not see each other, or the connection will go dormant if the other twin's third eye has been shut down. Third eye gets shut down if the heart chakra is not balanced or not working properly, okay? So for divine feminines, root chakra. So divine feminines, you are also clearing out, as Twin Flames, you're clearing out any fears and anxieties in your root chakra around the connection. Just going to pull one I'm going to make it a simple reading this week until I can come back and do bigger readings. Okay, Divine Feminines and Masculines. I'll pull 2 cards. Okay, so root chakra came forward. This is how big the root chakra activation is through Mercury retrograde. So I feel like this whole retrograde is about what is in the root chakra that we can let go of, that we know is no longer true, and financial and material changes, that which is connected to the root chakra. So big shifts and changes, not in a negative way, but maybe that's going to be some of the shifting for all of you that you're going to be looking at. I choose to live somewhere or do something different to manifest more financial and material comforts in my life, that it's time, that I'm worthy of that, okay? And patience for the twin flame unions, patience overall, okay? Because it's all being orchestrated divinely. And I had a reading this week with a connection that had gone dormant, which is that dormant is another word for separation. And they go dormant because both of you go in a direction you need to go in to heal and remember and awaken, okay? So for twin flames, this is interesting. This is going to lead into the starseeds. So for twin flames, some of you are at that point where you know that you're at a starseed and the other one is not there yet. So that's going to be another point of separation, as the other twin, the other divine partner, the other soulmate is being made ready to understand what's happening as we ascend and awaken. So the Pleiadians came in, and I work with this beautiful Pleiadian team of light. They've been working with me since the 90s, and I do bring them into sessions when asked. And they're just letting me know that the twin flame divine union soulmate program connections of love is still moving forward, but that it's a bigger operation than we even understand. It's not just an individual connection with someone, it's like a collective consciousness awakening, and I've shared that in the past. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some cards now for, I'm gonna pull some, just do a mini starseed, because I brought in a lot of starseed information for all of you. So I'm just going to pull some chakras for starseeds and just see what's happening. Because those of you who are starseeds, you're receiving a lot of light activations like I have been. So starseeds, 12 stellar gateway, massive light code activations within. And some of you might be really feeling it in your crown chakra. And then the cosmic heart is coming online for some of you, and it wants to stay open, but there might be some blockages because of the next level of light codes coming online, okay? So let's just pull, I'm going to put some of the cards back and just see the best messages for starseeds. Just hold on a minute here. I have quite a few cards out. So while I'm doing this as well, if anyone would like to book a session or reading, please check out the specials in the description box below, because there's some specials that will be ending at the end of February. And if you're a previous client, email me for another discount as well, okay? That also includes if you had an email reading or a reading online. Oops. Whoa, okay, that just flew out. All right. And like I shared, there are AKASHIC record readings and healings on special too. Okay. Oh yes, and I keep forgetting. Now offering distance healing for individuals and also animals and pets communication. That includes also an email with information that comes in with chakra information, and you are placed on a crystal grid, or your pet is, so that's below in the comments. And there's also empowerment coaching and VIP mentorship packages as well, which I always forget. My higher self is just reminding me. Okay, so love it. So bottom of the deck for all starseeds. This is you, your higher self. This is another activation, higher self activation that's going on right now. It's massive. Okay. So you, me, all of us, we're receiving another level of communication with our higher self, source, and universe, our team of guides, and everything around us. We're emptying the bowl. Love begins, a new beginning. So a perfect time through this gateway and portal to really bring in some great tools, meditation, clearing and sealing your energy. those types of things. Healthier eating for the heart chakra, healthier physical body. You might be being shown right now some parts of your body that aren't happy. So how can you work around that? All right. And then number 8, accelerated motion came in. There's the pyramids, the past lives, the star seeds, your star families, and 8, the unity of divine feminine and masculine, and that you are loved and that you are not alone. That goes for all of you, but just for you as star seeds. And let's pull in one card from the Work Your Light deck for star seeds for this portal. Break the chain. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So as starseeds, you came in for many reasons. You came in for a soul mission and to lift up the planet, but you also came in to clear out family ancestral belief systems and clear it out, not just for you, but for the collective. And we came in to bust patterns, all right? So some of you might be looking at family patterns and noticing that it's time to release and let them go, okay? Thank you all so much for watching this reading and sharing and liking. I look forward to connecting with you soon. Love and aloha from Pink Bella. Bye.